So from a damp mansion that we go to a breezy loft in one of the deeper forests. It's a section of the steep woods that are near the dark woods that a blade-wielding mother has been drilling home many lessons to her now non-estranged son. Her son has taken the path not of his mother or his father, and is relying on his own arcane to wield the arcane of a Fey that has given up their form and their independence to be in his service. A service of equality in completing their goals. Over the past week or more, these blade warriors have been battling and battering and bruising each other, learning how far they can push death, coming right to the edge and being brought back again, and then coming back for more, learning the ins and outs of the blades. For the mother, it is like being reunited with a loved one that's not seen long, because she's not had her blade for a long time. She feels whole again. For her son, it's like building a relationship with a new sibling, one of mutual benefits, holding each other up, learning how strong you can be, how powerful it is not to be alone, but of one purpose. The nights have been long. He has been viewing the world through different eyes. Not just battered and bruised eyes, but looking up into the heavens, realizing that he is no longer a young man, but he is a man that has put away childish things, and it feels that's the only way that he can grow. And one night, he decides that it is his last time ever casting prestidigitation, as he creates this little rainbow that says goodbye, and sort of floats up out the window and shimmers in the night, in the dampness in the sky as the sunbeams hits it, and it fades away. And he pulls the power of his Feyblade and creates an illusion in its place. What is this illusion that you create in its place?
Good question. Let's think about this.
I'm sort of caught him off guard on this one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I wasn't thinking about that. Is there something that would kind of... There's a crest for the school, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think for at least right now, I think that's what it would be.
Okay.
Because that's the only thing I can think of that connects all of us.
Well, the crest that you see is it's all over the place, but it's usually not sticking out too much, or it's not like in your face. It is an open book with a neocom on it, and you sort of see it float, and it's flat, and you see the crest, and it sort of turns sideways as it sort of spins and goes and changes shape, and just sort of floats off, spinning.
Yeah, I think that's what I'll do, because I can't think of anything else that would connect all of us, and I think that's his goal anyway, is like he doesn't favor one person over the other. It's kind of, he has a lot of friends, and that's kind of what he's doing here, is just trying to make himself better so he can continue to help his friends.
As you look at your image sort of floating along the wind, it's easy to see the bubble shimmering in the sky. So through your vision you see trees, your image floating through the crest of the skull, and then the bubble behind it. It's almost like your image slowly moves towards the bubble in the horizon. So you go to sleep because you know in the morning your mother has told you that the harsh training has been done and that there's nothing more she can teach you at this point until you grow. And there is a lesson that a teacher needs to give you, and they have left something for you to learn. So do you drift off to sleep immediately, or do you think about what that lesson could be?
I think I'm going to take a second to just kind of reflect on everything, what the lesson can be, and how it's been nice that I've got to spend time with my mother lately, but also about how much that he misses his friends and the bond they all shared together. And he's honestly probably a little worried about them because, you know, some of the other adventures we've been through together, like the big turtle, I'm kind of just worried about my friends.
Mm-hmm. So, of course, you left town when the great religious uprising of the Seven. You've come here. The great fires in the distance have long died out, but you've not really had much news of any of your friends or students or even teachers, hardly. Your mother's had no visitors other than Dagon that time, or your father. You've been wrapped up so much in this fighting and training, it's hard to even thought, you heal and rest and get up and do it again, and then your mother has given you an evening to think. Is there anyone in particular of your friends or colleagues that you're wondering about?
I don't think anyone more than the other, honestly. I think it's all pretty equal.
So no one comes to your thoughts? Any teachers come to your thoughts?
Maybe my father, a little. Not in a good way.
He did act quite strange to you than the last time. Very different. Are you able to sleep with these general thoughts? So you can't seem to focus on one?
I guess that's a good question.
Yeah, you want to try to do a constitution to see if you can get to sleep, or if your mind, or if your mind wanders until daybreak.
18 plus 3.
Well, I'll let you choose. So, are you able to squash it?
Yeah, I think I'll go to sleep because I know it's going to be a long day ahead.
So you finally focus on whatever this teacher's doing. All right. So you get up in the morning. So your mother is sitting in her living room, and she has a box on the table. She does not have her blade. I will say that you automatically notice that.
Okay.
So, because it's the first time you've not seen her have her blade since she had reattained it. So, She just looks at you. She puts her hand towards the couch that you can sit.
Okay. I'll take a seat, I guess.
So you sit down.
Mm-hmm.
She looks and says, "How did you sleep?"
I mean, same as I do any other night, I suppose.
She said, "I heard you stirring."
Had a lot to think about.
Was the final day of training not exhausting enough like the previous ones?
It was. I think I've grown stronger from all of it, both physically and mentally. And I'm just ready to find my friends again and help them in any way I can.
She looks towards the box on the table. Says, "Friends can let you down. Are you sure that you'd want to put your faith in others?"
A lot's changed, but I don't think I'll ever stop believing in my friends.
Even if their path is not yours?
Everyone's different. We all have our own paths to walk. But when we can walk them together, then I will gladly do that.
She sort of looks a little sad when you say everyone has their own path to walk. She said, "That's what your father said when he left, that he had his own path to walk." But never did I think that your path would come back and bring you back my first love and my blade and then my final love in you. So some paths, I guess, circle around, or that were always meant to be. She goes, "I have a request."
Okay.
And you may refuse this request if you wish, but it comes from one of the teachers.
Which teacher?
Master Scarlet Ree.
Okay. And the request is?
She grabs the top of the box and opens it up. She reaches in and pulls out and lays out 5 cards on the table. She says, "Scarlet is a master of divination. She has a way of knowing things before we do. Sometimes it's bad to go and directly ask her because the temptation is so high that you think, oh, it's just funny, let's just see what she says, and it becomes true. It's always dangerous to ask someone that seems to know fate. But sometimes if it's the only thing you can hold on to when you feel lost, and knowing that something can guide you to something, even though that something is us. But it's nice to know that someone has a plan and we're not just free floating through water. I received a letter this morning that Mistress Ree is no longer with us. And that I had been waiting for this because she had left these 5 cards. And she said that these 5 cards, it's like, we're here for you, and that you may pull one. And she has a request for you. If you pull it, she would like you to pull that, to bring that card to her granddaughter.
Okay. I think it's only fitting that I honor that wish, especially that she's no longer with us.
So you may slide down which one you want to stay on the board, and then Heather may collect the others off the board. Yeah, I figured she'd look. What was that?
All the ones that are not. Oh,
Now,
those are some good ones you missed.
depending on how you flip them, like upside down is towards you, whether it's upside down or not. So that direction. So how you flip it is up to you. And 1 second, I am going to. It's like I'm going to pull it up, but Heather, you may record it if you want.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna just write it down.
Yeah, you may turn the card visible.
Swashbuckler, huh?
It's
We just
towards
had
me.
this.
It's towards you.
We just had this.
So seeing this auto, like in character, this reminds me of Average John.
Average John.
Yeah, Average John was the last one to pull this card.
Mm-hmm. So it makes you think.
Oddly enough.
That makes you think of John.
Mm-hmm.
Your thoughts dwell on him.
They don't dwell on him. I think I know he can take care of himself. I wouldn't say responsible, but I would say he can take care of himself. I respect his abilities and have faith in him.
Okay. What's a memory of John that you do have?
I mean, fighting the turtle together is a big one.
It was. So it's like how would you describe John to in your experiences with him? Just one word.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one word. Impulsive.
Impulsive. Okay.
Good word.
That's a good one. So you think of that. You feel John has given something up.
Okay.
I don't know why, like you see this and you feel that John has given up something of great value.
Okay.
But you can't tell it. For some reason, you don't feel like it. You don't know if it's good or bad.
Great.
So you may remove the card.
Seriously.
So there's a letter inside the box.
Okay.
And there are 5 letters in there. And your mother pulls out the one that has swashbuckler written across it. And she opens it up. And she reads. And she closes her eyes and she sort of crumples it down and inside her palm, and she lets it go and it's gone. You know, she sort of burned it away. She says, you must get to a part of this forest that is nearby. There used to be a great waterway and dock system.
Okay.
So your fate apparently is there. You must find something about a moon, but it's in the daylight.
Okay.
He said, "My son, I have given you everything that I can, except my Hexblade. And I ask one more time, do you wish to take the blade over what you have now and let me complete your Fey quest, and you can fulfill your destiny of the Hexblade user that was foretold?"
No, I'm not gonna give up my Fae.
She said, "It was worth a try. Your devotion to that spirit is admirable. I guess it's the first woman that sways you over me. I guess I should be jealous. Make sure to handle her correctly, or she will cut you deeply."
Okay.
She points you to the direction of the supposedly this old dry dock.
Okay.
It's through there.
Oh.
What speed do you move at for this?
I mean, probably. I'm not gonna be like running, but I'll.
She didn't say like kill yourself. To get
Like it's more than just a walk, but it's still enough that I can survey my surroundings and be cautious.
Yeah, you're not. It's fast enough. You're not going to break yourself.
It's a brisk walk, like the moms you see on the street when they're doing the power
Yeah,
walks.
it's just
That's about the speed I'm going.
Okay. I can see that. That's good.
Not water.
How cautious are you going through the woods then? Are you surveying a lot of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of just looking out for any dangers,
Oh, so why don't you do a perception while you're going?
Uh, 16.
Okay. So, there are quite a few birds. They're flitting around. There's not a lot of other animals. It is still very early. It's still very early.
Okay.
You make your way through the woods, and eventually
That just hit your arm. I'm sorry.
That's okay. You hit it back here.
where's this other piece? Where is it? Alright. So you come from a certain direction and you come to these old waterway docks, and here you come upon 5 people.
Do they look familiar at all?
Yeah, I would say that first you see John sitting on a port, like this broken port that's nearby, this staring off into what used to be water, and now it's just sort of like a little pasture. So you see Pepper.
Okay.
at the ready. You see Chloe standing calm, and I don't think you've met Joe. You see a cloaked drow. You can tell he's drow because the bottom part of his face is his jaw is shown through his cloak. Have you met Tavar?
Who plays that one?
Trevor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Once, yeah.
Yeah. So you see an elf standing at the ready, holding his chest.
Like he's injured.
He's just holding his chest. You know, there are ruins around.
Okay. And they're all kind of just standing here?
They're standing here. They have not reacted to you.
Have they seen me?
They have not reacted to you.
Can I do a perception, see if I can...
I'm going to say insight, maybe.
Okay.
A little bit more, just to see how you feel.
16?
Okay, so this makes you feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's not like you were quiet coming, right? So you were at a pace that wasn't, you weren't thinking. Most beings, unless they're deaf, should have known that you'd been coming.
Mm-hmm.
They especially should have spoken, like, from what John's in your thoughts. You know, John always seems to be perceptive and never shutting up.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So it's just, we have a sense of unease a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a, let me find it. I'm gonna do an Arcana check, but I'm trying to figure out, I have advantage if it's against certain things. There we go. Okay. So if it's Fey, Fiends, or Undead, I have advantage on it.
Okay. But you can also sense Arcana. You're Arcana hunter. So.
And I got a +5, so 15.
So you come and. Is your sword drawn?
No, I'm not at the ready just yet, but I'm not getting any closer to him either.
So your sword says, "Pull me."
Okay.
No, but then you realize that you've automatically grabbed the hilt, even before it said "pull," and you didn't even realize that you'd reached over to grab it when you were just sort of trying to sense that you'd already reached over towards your sword.
Okay.
Do you pull?
Can I do some type of check to see if it was the sword that said that or something else?
No, the sword said, like, remember, your little Fae, you felt your like little Fae voice, female voice.
Okay, I'll trust her then. I'll pull it.
So you pull, and from it is this great light shining across.
Okay.
And when you stand here, you see 5 spectral images of your companions in front.
Okay.
So all standing at something that you could not see until she pulled it out. Some type of door laying in the rubble.
Okay. And this is like a spectral image too? The door is?
The door is a spectral image.
Okay.
And there are 5, like, this is basically so what you see, the bodies are still there, but there are images of them standing around this door.
Okay.
This door is open. look at your passives to see if I want.
If I cast Identify on this door, will it give me anything useful?
Let me see how deep Identify goes.
You learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement, and how many charges it has.
Sure. I'll let you.
Ongoing spells are affecting the item and what they are, if the item was created by a spell and the spell's name.
Alright. So you go. So this is some type of portal.
Okay.
So some otherworldly plantar type arcane. You've not felt this type before. You know, you've heard of stories where the people portal to other realms and stuff like that, but what's flowing out of that is not the same arcana energy that you all collect here. It's different fragments.
Okay.
You know, ash from wood is different from ash from leaves.
All right.
Pine cedar is different than maple cedar. And through ashes through, so it's still magic, but the fragments almost feel different thanks to your arcane. It's like you feel it. You don't know what it is though, but it's different.
Okay. Can I ask my Fae for any opinion or information she may have?
Because I feel pieces of the Fey realm mixed with other realms. It's like I feel home, but it's like a dream, like a memory.
I'm going to ask her what happens if I would touch it.
I don't know. But that does not lead to anywhere else in the bubble. Do you wish to step through the portal?
I mean, out of character here, I'm kind of thinking about it because some of these people are my friends.
But there is a door. Like the door is open.
And I kind of think they're in trouble,
So do you step through or do you shut the door? Those are really the two options with your intelligence that you're thinking.
What kind of magic is it? Like, since I cast Identify.
It's plantar magic.
Can I tell if it's good or evil or neutral?
It has no bearing. Your face happy that it's like smelling a home, like what your parents' house smelled like visiting for a long time, or something reminds you of a place that you liked. A person, like a smell, a sight, a sound that reminds you of something good. But she said it's not the only thing she feels.
Step through.
Yeah.
Oof. Is it okay that I close this up?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think I need that one again. So you step through, and you are on a great little, well actually you're on a little platform and there's a few steps going up to something higher.
Alright.
Do you walk up the steps?
Yeah.
So you walk up the steps and you're on this large platform.
Okay.
And when you look around, you see purple and blue hues that are dark, sort of crack and crackle with clouds. It sort of looks like it goes off forever. And you see steps and more platforms. Thousands as far as the eye can see till you can't see through the mist. To your left and to your right and above you.
Okay. Do I have to pick a direction here?
What do you do? Like, you don't have to be in it. You can go back to your door.
Nah, I'm gonna hang out here. So there's left, up, and right. Is that what you said?
Well, that's what I saw you saw. You're on the platform. You can look down if you wish. Do you look down?
Sure.
So you look down and there's steps going down to all through. So there are platforms and staircases going in every direction from where you are. Where they stop and start, you do not know.
Okay.
There are no markings, as you can tell, no signs. The only thing you see different is the door with the moon crest upon the door.
A moon crest.
Yeah, a crescent moon upside down, like this way, facing up.
Okay, I'll go to that then.
That's where you came out of.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's where you came out of.
I'm just gonna roll a d4 to see where I go then. 1 will be left, 2 will be up, 3 will be right, and 4 will be down.
4 going down.
Going down.
Dun, dun, dun.
So you look on this platform and there is, something that could go down. So you start going down. You come to another platform.
Okay.
So it looks just like the other one.
Okay.
So there's no markings.
I'm just gonna keep doing the same thing then.
Okay. So it has ways like every platform has 4 directions. That depending on how you want to go.
I'll go up this time, I guess.
So you found something another way. I assume you don't go up the way you came. You go to a different.
Yeah.
You may roll that.
You may roll that.
Two.
That's what I was gonna say. I think it's a 2.
I was like, don't roll with my dice. They suck.
Oh, it's a big one though.
Oh, okay.
So you really rolled a 2 on that?
Yeah. Heather scene.
Yeah.
So I would tell you one time we rolled on that and we rolled a
99 and
99 and
100.
100 in a row.
That was the golden ship, right?
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Okay, so let me give me 1 second.
Go ahead and make another character for me.
Yes.
Not yet.
I don't think so. Not yet.
He'll probably just cry, not die. That seems to be his thing lately.
I don't know.
Okay, so let's.
Conlon's had a pretty rough childhood,
This is where you find out your mom's parents is Shar and Maeve. They're your
I'm
grandma's.
just gonna jump off the fucking platforms then. Like, yeah, see you later.
That's.
I was constructed from evil.
I'm trying to get to the freaking roll. There's. Oh, I forgot where those.
I don't like how you hate my characters so much.
I don't hate your characters, I just hate Shar. And you chose to align yourself with her.
A line in between her. Whatever.
That's even worse.
Is it really though?
Like I said, I really wish one of your characters would have met Tarkus.
Lily wasn't under Shar.
Okay, well, I wish your Shar worshiper would have met Tarkus. Because one of us would have died.
Lily's god was her purple dragon.
You rolled a 2.
Yes.
Yes.
So ironically, I can do this. So you walk up on them, and you come up there. There are spider webs all over this platform.
Okay.
And there looks what looks like to be like a cave mouth that has layers and layers of webs.
Shelob. Sorry.
You joke. But,
No, I don't actually.
I was thinking like Loth or something.
Meow meow.
You're not far off.
Sweet. These daggum drow.
So there is like a little cave that you can go into. Do you pass through those webs, or do you choose not to?
I'm going through them.
Okay. So you walk through and you fight your way through. So go ahead and do dexterity save because they're webs.
I'm pretty good at dexterity. Got a 9.
Not so good. So you're going through, and all of a sudden it's like you sort of get caught up,
Okay.
and you hear scurrying around, and you're like, "There's someone here. Someone has come." And you hear more scurrying around. The webs you feel sort of vibrate.
Okay. Can I do... I'll have to damage myself to do it, but I'm going to put the lightning on one of my swords, and that'll give me a little bit of light, right? I mean, not as much of a torch, but...
Now, so did you have your sword drawn as you were going through?
Oh yeah, I wasn't going through there barehanded.
Alright, I'm going to give you... I figured you'd be like, I'm throwing... Could have said you try to cut the webs. You just said you try to go through them.
Rolled max damage on myself.
Ouch.
But yeah, now one of them has lightning on it, so...
So it's going to emulate light.
Yeah, a little bit, and I would imagine, like, if I touch the webs with it, I can kind of be...
Well, like I said, you're sort of stuck. So like when you illuminate, you see thousands of little spiders all around you.
Sweet.
Thousands. And because you see hundreds and hundreds of little eyes glaring. It looks like little dots that are like scurrying around. They're like, yay! See pains. So they sort of scurry away, and the thousands they sort of go for. But then there are 7 or 8
bigger
large ones at the edge of this. It's sort of glistening, almost like red rubles.
Okay.
In the distance.
Sweet.
It's like, who are you? It's like why would you be in the abyss?
I'm going to calmly tell them that...
Better do a constitution. Alright, I want you to roll a constitution save to see if you're afraid. These eyes are quite big. Alright, well, keep in your head, because like I said, you still have your Feyblade, so it's it says, do not lose hope, because I am with you. It's like, why do you bring light to a place of shadow and weave?
I'm just going to tell them that I'm just a simple traveler, and I didn't even mean to be here. I'm just passing through looking for my friends.
What world still has travelers?
The world doesn't have travelers.
No world has travelers. We have not fed for a long time since the food supplies dried up.
I'm sorry to hear that, but here I am.
Food supply. It's like, but we must give you to our queen. Tell me where you're from, and I will spare you and eat your other. We will send our mouths to feed from where you're from, but we will spare you. So, traveler, you can continue to travel.
I mean, if I hear that, I'm not telling them.
It's like we are simple creatures just wishing to live. I have millions of mouths to feed, and at this point, many of those little eyes have moved very closer back to you.
Well, I mean, you guys have made it this long. I think you'll be alright.
Well, it's difficult eating your own.
Well, I think you'll find it difficult if you try to eat me.
So, where are you from?
I'm not telling them because they made it apparent that they were going to try and harm other people from there, so I'm not telling them.
They're just hungry animals.
I hate that for them.
And at this point, you start feeling little bites. Your body itches.
Is it, what all can I see around me? Is it all just spider webs, or is there...
There's just webs everywhere. You're probably in some type of cavern, but I'm talking like it's like thick. So
Okay.
if it wasn't for your light of thing, you're just seeing the glare of the eyes, just because of the light that you shine. You might as well be fog. Yeah, the web's so thick as well.
Okay. I was going to say I have Misty Step. But if I'm just going to teleport into more webs, I think
Yeah.
that's kind of pointless.
You can misty step back to where you came. You can misty step back into the staircase.
We'll see how it plays out first.
Constitution saving throw at disadvantage because there are hundreds of things biting you.
10?
You're withstanding the venomous things for now, but you won't be able to for long.
Okay.
And you see more little lights coming, little eye glistens that are moving over. You can feel the vibrations and the weight of the webs getting heavier as things are marching towards you.
Okay. Can I get out of the webs somehow?
You can do a dexterity saving throw again, but that's just that one square.
Okay.
But you do have the ability to misty step back through the door.
Right.
So, and you know that.
I got a 13 dex save.
Okay, so you catch yourself in that one square free.
Okay.
But everywhere else you're just there's more web.
I mean, at least I can kind of fight back now.
Yep. But you have dozens and dozens of spiders crawling all over you.
Right. I'm going to ask them who their queen is and where she is.
The queen is deeper in. Do you wish to be her meal?
I wish to speak to her, but I require safe passage there. If you guys are just going to keep biting me, then...
Right. The big one says, "You offer yourself sacrifice for the queen?
I'm no one to sacrifice.
You go there. So you might as well be sacrificing yourself if you wish to speak to the queen." So would you go to her? It's like, we will not give up a gift. While you're talking, the spiders are like recreating the webs behind you. It's like quickly, they're not biting you, but they're working on the webs around you.
I'll go talk to the queen.
Like, so then all the little spiders will sort of come down and they sort of pull it, And the eyes that you see, you still never saw what the eyes were attached to. It was just sort of glistening. And they disappeared. It says, follow the hole.
Okay. I'll make my way down the path they've cleared, I guess.
How do you move through this?
Cautiously.
Like half speed?
Yeah. I'm kind of using my sword that's got the lightning on it to kind of light the way a little bit, I guess.
Okay, yeah, so you're sort of going through, and you've got about 10 feet on each side that the little eyes are, there's the walls might as well be alive of all the movement that's going through.
Okay.
Initially you come to this.
Can I do an arcana to see if there's any type of magic being used?
Sure.
And what did I say? Fey, fiend, or undead? I would have advantage if it's any of those.
Mm-hmm.
Is it any of those?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Other than you sense your sword.
That sucked. I got a 9.
Mm-hmm. Your sword's like be careful. There are things older than even the Fae here.
Okay. I'll keep moving.
So you come through and there's this open chamber. There's a floor. It's pretty beat up. But, the walls are nothing but thick webs that go through, and the ceiling is nothing but thick webs, and looks like there's stalagmites coming down covered in webs, and then if you look through there's this massive cocoon type thing with a hole that you can't see in.
You got one that'll work?
Oh yeah, I've got a mini that'll work.
Stick it on there.
So it's not out yet.
Okay.
Wait. I see you had water. Do you introduce yourself to the queen or to the master?
Did they ask me to?
No, but I was just wondering if you were wanted to say anything proper.
I'm just gonna say that I'm here to meet the queen and to have an audience with her, and that my name is Onlund Dagon, and I mean them no harm or ill intent.
So you're rustling from the cocoon, and you see 2 long fingers like things come out, and 2 more, and 2 more, and 2 more, where there's 8, and they pull, and from what comes out.
Just back my character up because I know this mini's gonna be huge.
Yeah. Gross. Cool, but
It comes out and scurries itself out, and it's up above.
So
I
I
don't
don't
think
fit
it'll
on
sit.
that.
She ain't gonna sit. Look at that. Dag nabbit. Okay, never mind. I was wrong.
So that's sort of.
We're not taking pictures of this, right?
Well, you can.
But no.
Just don't show Chris.
Well, she can't go seeing it on. Just no.
So it just hangs upside down and looks at you, and you see this, and then you see this beautiful elf body attached with glowing red eyes, but she's blue. She very much looks like a drow
Okay.
attached to this massive body. It says, "What realm do you come from?"
May I ask Why, you ask? The only reason I hesitate to tell you is because your companions implied that you were going to eat people from my realm, and I wouldn't like that.
My children are not necessarily the smartest. Their quality is quantity. Long have they not fed or partaken in the joys of the fluid of the living, other than themselves.
Okay.
But and she lowers herself down on her.
Let's get right up in my face.
Oh yeah,
Right in my grill.
she comes right down. And you see, like I said, she's not actually wearing any clothes.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, like from her like belly button up. Not sure if she has a belly button, but
Okay.
from her thorax. So she goes through and she holds her hand out. I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
I suck at wisdom. It's whatever's on the dice because I don't have any pluses. Is it an 18 or a 16?
Not entirely certain. 16.
16.
Still fails.
Oh.
So it's going through and it's almost a charm. She says, "Do not be frightened."
I have your heroic inspiration. Even worse.
She's like, "Do not be afraid. Do not tend to eat your essence. But I wish to know your knowledge. For I do not eat what my children eat.
Okay.
I require devotion
Okay.
and worship. And we long ago gave up on finding anyone of devotion. But yet, here I am, and I have not passed on to the astral sea to be forgotten like so many of the other brethren. I am the original weaver. The drow progenitor. Do
Okay.
you... you're charmed.
Okay.
Do you know of any drow?
Like the drow in general or specific drows? Because I've only met a couple of them.
But do you know of drow?
Yeah.
That